Hey everybody, it's Dewey again. We just had lunch over at the Airport Cafe in Urbana-Grimes. Now we're over at the Champaign Air Museum here in Urbana. So I'm gonna walk you guys in here, let you see what's going on. They're building a B-17, so I'm gonna let you see the progress. This B-17, they've been working on this thing for about 10 years, and they're probably about 10 years to go, but it's quite the project. All right, I'm inside the museum now, and this is a tail feather off of a crashed B-17 that was in Alaska. The museum went up there, and here you go. Here's a good photo. Rescued this out of the forest. Here's another one. It's hard to see with the glare, but helicopters pulling the tail feathers out of the woods here. Here's the DC-3. It's all open, so you guys can actually walk right on in. It's all gutted out. Let's go take a look here. Hopefully the light's good for you guys, but all the radios and everything is taken out, but it's 1940s aircraft. Many hours these airplanes have flown. Circuit breaker panel. So this is inside the Champaign Air Museum. And all the different people here. There's volunteers putting a B-17 together. Looks like an engine here for the B-17. Is this the B-17 engine?
Yes.
Oh, actually there it is. Got a cutout here. Yeah. So, who are you?
Jim Soffler, one of the volunteers here.
Oh, yeah? Now, Jim, how do I know you?
Yeah, that's a pretty good question. You take me up in your biplane on a couple of 3 occasions, so.
Yep. So, Jim has brought his daughter and his son for a biplane ride, and he is here. He's a full-time postal worker, but he also comes and volunteers here, what, once a week?
Yeah, just on Saturdays.
Yep. And he's here pretty much every weekend, and he's been working on this for how many years?
Close to 11 years.
So he's
almost
pretty much when they started.
Yep.
So I'm going to go get a little closer bird-eye view of everything, and then we'll kind of go from there.
It's all yours.
Yeah. They got a old Fairchild 24 that was donated to the museum. There's the B-25. I think that's Champagne Gal. And then this is Champaign Lady. Like I said before, you guys can come here and it's free to get in. You can actually come and volunteer your time and build on the airplane. So they pretty much built all this, and I will show you a little bit more. So Jim, what are you working on right now?
Engine number 2.
Engine number 2.
Board on the nacelles.
Okay. You want to talk about it a little bit? So this looks like an aileron here.
It is.
Or a flap,
aileron. It's the second aileron they're working on.
Okay. You guys can...
The original is up on the top of the shop there.
Okay, the original's up...
The original is up there.
Okay. You guys can look on the top of that wall there. There's an original aileron.
Yeah. The first one that was made is over here on the wall, hanging up out of the way.
Let me see here. Okay.
On the top where the bomb bay doors, just above the bomb bay doors.
Looks like there's some other parts up there. What are those?
Okay, the 2 bomb bay doors.
Okay.
And a wingtip to the main wing.
Okay.
I believe that's what that is.
So you guys made all that pretty much out of just making all your own parts? Okay.
Everything's been hand fashioned.
You guys can see here, every rib has been made. Everything has been remanufactured and everything without any tooling really. They've made all their own tooling. So let's talk about this engine nacelle real quick.
Okay. This one is the beginning of number 3.
Okay, this is number 3.
Mm-hmm. This is number 3. It's one of the end boards. This is number 2 that we're just about done with.
Okay.
It's the other end board. And the end boards are where the wheels are tracked inside.
Okay, so we should have some cutouts here eventually?
Yes.
So what is this door here?
That's just an inspection door where I think it's going to be for coolant.
Okay.
But we're not going to have those tanks in there, but we'll use it as an inspection so we can kind of get an eye view of anything inside without having to really crawl into it. But
so here we go.
that's your wheel well right there for the nacelle.
Wow. So you guys made this 100%.
Yeah, yeah. Except for the motor mount down the bottom.
Okay.
Where it's sitting on. Pretty much everything, and of course the stainless steel where the exhaust is. That's
something
that we salvaged, and it was pretty bent up, dinged up, and everything. It got straightened out, and it's now integrated into the nacelle on number 2.
So how long have you been working on this piece?
You know what? I don't remember how long. It's been months. It's been months.
Just months,
I'd say
though.
Close to maybe a year. Between a year and a half, I think we've been working on this now.
Well, you guys look at the craftsmanship that they're putting into this, and this is all volunteers.
Right.
People that's coming here that have really like no knowledge on aviation.
Little to none.
You know, yeah, little to none on working on airplanes, but the volunteers and Randy and other mechanics are here to help, and they're teaching everybody how to do this. And everything goes through a quality inspection. And if you look at it, it's built just like the real B-17 because it is a real B-17.
And behind you, above you, is number 1 on the left and number 4 on the right. Those are the outboards.
Wow.
They're near to done. Right now, there's nothing else we can do to them.
Okay. And you guys built all those?
Yes. Just like what you see in number 2 here, it's the same thing what we did here on number 1 and number 4.
So this one looks like it has a turbocharger on it or something.
Yeah, the turbocharger, I believe, you might check with Randy for sure, but I think that is actually a B-24 turbocharger.
Okay.
But it's in there to give people an idea of what it belongs. Okay.
You got something will run for you over here when you come over.
You got a what?
Something will run for you?
Okay, cool. Well, you guys can see it's pretty cool. And Jim, this is great to see. Now, I've been coming here probably 10 years, looking at the progress and everything, and
yeah,
I tell you, I've seen a lot of progress, but it's a lot of work. Here's another view inside the airplane from the front.
Starting at the bombardier station.
Yes.
Up into the cockpit where the pilot and co-pilot sit.
Now, Jim, is there a story? Someone found something in a yard around here, a yard sale or a flower pot or
something. At the top turret?
Yeah. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that if you know a little bit about it?
Okay, yeah.
The
lady, I don't remember her last name, but her name is Beverly.
Okay.
She lives in Springfield. And because of her donation for the top turret there, we went ahead and painted her name on there like they used to paint the girlfriends and wives' names on the side of the planes during the war.
Sure.
That's our recognition of her for the donation she made for the top turret. Well, that top turret was under a house porch for 60 years. She was doing renovations. I believe she was tearing out the porch. They see that under there, thinking it's a TV set because of the glass that was still intact in it. They got under there, dragged it out. They knew what it was.
Well, let me go find Tom here. He wanted to run something. So, Jim, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
We'll see you.
Come back again.
Okay.
What's up, dude, man?
How you doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm all right.
You're all right.
I think Jim Hammond's ready for me to leave, but
How you been?
I've been good. So what are you working on?
We're working on this floor right now for the B-25. We're adding another seat in the back.
Okay.
Behind the aft entrance door.
So this is a part of a seat you're making.
Yep, this is the floor.
Okay.
And then we're adding to the floor to beef it up for the seat for shear strength.
Okay.
So added that piece of stainless steel on it.
Wow.
We were working on the horizontal stabilizers and they're done now. So.
Yep. How you guys doing?
Good. He's got something he's going to show you.
Okay. So, who are you?
I'm Tom.
Okay, Tom. How you doing, Tom? And how about
Fred.
you? Fred?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Fred and Tom Prince. I already know Tom, but I want people to introduce themselves.
Zirkle.
Okay, Fred Zirkle.
I was
Pleasure,
an
sir.
electrician for 47, almost 48 years. So electrical is my high card.
Yeah, your strengths.
And I'm a ham radio operator.
Okay.
This is the gun sight for the lower ball turret for this aircraft. And we do have it running.
So this is a gun sight for the lower ball turret.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a computerized. This early computer. Down here, it's upside down.
Okay.
But this is what they use for the lower ball turret. It has X, Y, Z inputs on it. It made a shadow graph of the crosshairs.
Okay.
It would go up and down or this way, and the gunner aimed it through this way. And if this thing failed for some reason, he had plan B here. He had a mechanical sight that he could use.
So what year was this built? Was this 30s or 40s era?
40s.
In the 40s. Early 40s.
This unit was totally made in Dayton, Ohio by NCR Company.
Wow.
And the electric motor was made by Delco Electric Motor in Dayton, Ohio. So it was
A lot of stuff from Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, all these bearings and gears and everything rides on ball bearings. Everything. It just takes very little energy to operate this.
Wow. Well, that's quite amazing. I didn't know Dayton had so much, the Dayton area had so much involved with building even the airplanes. I guess the gun turret was in Springfield, and I forget someone else said,
Machine gun barrels were made in Frigid Air in Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah.
There was a lot of industry in this area.
We got a lot of history that, a lot of us don't know anything about. So thank you so much.
Yes. Here, I'll run it once again here.
All right. Hope we don't have to go back to this in our technology. But
there's like X, Y, and Z inputs that operate clutches inside this device, and that's what operates the crosshairs. And there's a light bulb in here that's burnt out, but it has a shadow graph of the crosshair.
that's pretty cool. Here's a picture of a lot of the volunteers. So, Fred, you're a volunteer?
I'm starting my 10th year.
10th year.
Yeah.